Good morning. Let's talk today about functional training. So a couple of things that you've got to think about functional training. First thing, what is functional training? Functional means translating what we do in the gym or any activities into everyday life. So a leg press, even though it's a big multiple joint movement, it's more functional than perhaps say a leg extension, which is just one hinge moving, and you don't generally sit down and do leg extensions every day. What you do is you bend, you squat every day, you lunge every day, you press every day, you push things away from you. And for those that want to lose a little bit of body fat, practice pushing a little bit more food away. Rowing is something that you do, you pull things towards you, picking something up, picking the linen out of the linen closet. You also rotate by turning to reach for something, turn the light off, reaching over here. So we've got to be able to learn to rotate correctly rather than twist by turning our hips at the same time. Okay? And you also bend. Every day we learn to bend over. So can you bend from your hips or do you bend throughout your back? These are the reasons that functional training are important to us, because it means using those activities and translating gym for life. The sport is life. So why functional train? Number one, it will help you go through day-to-day tasks easier, whether that's keeping up with your children, your grandchildren, gardening better, moving around the office better, being able to go and translate what you do in the gym into different various sports, so playing basketball, tennis. You all have those base movement patterns, and your muscles understand. You can fire off those muscles easier to say, okay, I need to recruit a pressing action now, and you just translate that from a ball to a tennis stroke or something along those lines. So you've got a better a functional base to be able to perform those movements. Secondly, they're multiple joints, so they're much better and much less stress on individual joints, which means less possibility of injury. The other thing is they're going to help you burn fat. So multiple joint, yes, but also going to help you burn fat because they're multiple joint. They get you working a little bit harder, get your calorie expenditure up a little bit higher as well. This is really, really good for fat loss. The other thing is that there's a strong internal motivation behind them. You might come into the gym to look better. Once you achieve that, then what? Well, you might turn to saying, I like having the attitude that I can. What is I can? For me, it's to be able to walk along the beach. It's to be able to get amongst it when I'm away at my shack and being able to do physical labour and chores, and for example, building a mooring, have to lift up links of weight or something like that. I like to be able to get in there and do it, to be able to shovel, to be able to do that comfortably, enjoy it, and look at that as not a chore, but as an enjoyable task in my day, because it's going to mean that the house is going to be upgraded, and that's something that I enjoy doing. For you, it could be a similar task like that, gardening and so forth. The other thing, and the last thing with functional training, is it's easy to understand. So you can actually translate this into other areas of your life, and it makes a little bit of sense. So you want to move better, you want to be able to perform better, this motivation shouldn't change. All of a sudden, if you stop and live a more sedentary lifestyle, it all of a sudden feels like you're missing out. And because of that, for those people that are living a sedentary lifestyle, that don't really care about their physiques, that's fine. This training is perfect for them, because you guys can perform better, and you perhaps don't know that you're not performing at your peak or at a good level. Functional training is a good way to move forward and say, okay, well, I'm actually training for my health, and I'm training so I can perform in day-to-day tasks better, because I want to be able to do the housework on the weekend and not have pain from it. So that could be the motivation that you need, and in turn you live a healthier, happier lifestyle. So guys, think about your functional training and have a great week ahead.